I also landed up working with Gurdonston Institute, and also when I finished all of that work, I kept thinking, I want to go back to India. This is where my roots are. I know lifestyle diseases is an epidemic in India. People are battling with this day in and day out. I knew that healthcare in India needs to change. It's time. We need that change, and it has to happen now. And this feeling that sat in my belly so strong, and it was so powerful, that I had to then again move again all over. I decided to pack my bags and move from California to New Delhi. And I started, first of all, like most of you might start off as a practitioner, as a health and wellness coach practitioner, and I started working with people one-to-one, meeting clients. They were industrialists, they were celebrities, but they were regular people, they were mothers, there were young women and children that I had the opportunity to work with. And I want to just talk about two stories that have been very powerful for me in my coaching practice. One of them was a gentleman who who actually thought he was sick. He had confined himself in a box in his bedroom. He had stopped going out. He was depressed, and this was not clinical depression. He was depressed because of his sickness. His relationship with his wife was not at all-time high. He was battling with diabetes and constipation. In fact, this was a story that you would resonate Pico with. Amitabh Bachchan's story, when Amitabh Bachchan was chronically constipated, and he was so obsessed about it, he used to constantly think about it. So this gentleman was chronically constipated and wouldn't be able to go for weeks at end. He had diabetes, he was overweight, he has thyroid. So name anything that you could conjure in a lifestyle disease. This case was all about it, and most doctors had raised their hands and they said, you know what, we don't know what to do. We don't know what to do with this man, and how do we really help him? And as I began to work with him, and guess what, I didn't even do this in person. This was all telephonically, and this was all through this beautiful technology medium that we have through Skypes. In fact, I think this particular case, I didn't even go online. This was all telephonic, right? Through telephonic coaching for 45 days, this guy's diabetes counts went down, hypertension counts went down, thyroid got better, his depression was down. He started actually moving out of his room, and he started playing with his grandchild. He had a beautiful granddaughter. He started venturing out of his house and started mingling with people. One day he called me up and said, Preeti, can you believe it? I'm actually going out and I'm going to be a part of my college reunion. And that is a big milestone. 45 days, and his life was beginning to change. And I sat with that, and I felt blessed to be able to do this work. Then thereafter, I landed up working with somebody who was abused. It's interesting to see how health and wellness coaching has worked in that environment. This woman was physically abused, was a rape victim, and I might just get emotional while talking about it, because in health and wellness coaching, as we're coaching clients, we never ask them how it happened, especially in this case, why it happened, who did that to them. We actually work with them hand in hand to create a vision for the future. And how can we create that vision unless we don't understand all aspects of their life? She actually initially came to me for weight loss and improving self-confidence. And as she came into the coaching practice, and we started working on each and every dimension and created a self-directive roadmap that she actually created for herself. I only facilitated her. She was the power of her. She had the power to create her own destiny. Coming forward from there, she was able to co-create. We together created a roadmap for her, which was her vision of the life she wanted to live coming out of this. She had enough courage thereafter to go ahead and fight this battle in court. You know how Indian court systems are when it's about this. She had, and I applaud her for doing that. And she did that. And her lifestyle got better, her eating habits got better, her stress levels got down. She started embracing herself, she started embracing her body. Wow, that was powerful. And as a practitioner, as I was working with one-on-one clients, I realized, oh my God, this is a journey I can't do myself. I really cannot make this transformation happen. I may be able to touch 1, 2, 10 or 100 people's life, but there are millions out there that need your help. There are millions out there that need an intervention, and people like you who are passionate about transforming people's life can make the difference. And you can make that happen one person at a time and change the ecosystem. I believe the next 3 to 5 years, the healthcare system in India is going to see a paradigm shift, a huge paradigm shift. And we can already see industry talking about how do we address lifestyle diseases, with such a huge population battling with that. And from this came out the Weljii story, and the name of the company is Wellness Jiva, Life of Wellness. Our tagline is My Health, I Care. So we're really helping people take accountability for their health, and that's where the power lies.